Yeah, he's still got that sore spot on his nose. He got that scratched up right before he went in the shed, before he started priming for his shed. So he's got that little tender spot on his nose. I just took this shed off of, so it's a little red and still sore. So I'll put some vitamin E on it, and it'll heal it up. Give it a week or two, it'll be fine. But the thing is, he damaged that spot on his nose right before he started going into his shed. So it really didn't have time to start healing up before his skin started priming for a shed. Like I said, they're very smart. He's using his body to rub the shed off his head and neck, and that's how he just got that off that spot on his nose. He rubbed it up underneath his back. They're very smart animals. This is an awkward position, kneeling on the floor. He's still up under his body. He hasn't noticed I gave him a brick to work on. It's over there. Once he realizes I put it in there, he'll start using that. I'm glad he got his nose cleared with that tender spot before he noticed the brick. I'd hate to see him cut his nose on it. But yeah, it's a big job for a big snake. And this is Chewy, my big male coastal carpet. He came from BHB Reptiles from Brian Barczyk and Laurie. Years ago. He's 10, going on 11 now, I think, somewhere around, no, maybe 10. He's probably around 10 years old now. I lose track, I've got so many of them. Let's see, he's using his body to clear his head and neck off. Smart animals, very smart. I'm in a really awkward position here, kneeling on my knees on the floor beside him. But yeah. It's a lot of work. It's pretty colors. I hate he scarred his nose up. It'll heal. It's not a big deal. It's just a little rub, but it did take a couple of layers of tissue off of his nose, but it'll clear. Even when they're getting ready to shed, they have all that beautiful skin with the reflecting the colors. Opalescence. Pearlescence. People call it different things. Still the same thing. It looks like my son says it looks like somebody poured antifreeze on them. With the color spectrum, it does actually. He's still working on his nose and stuff underneath his body here. Should be popping up any time now. Hate he messed his nose up, but it'll heal. It's not a serious cut, just a scrape basically. We'll fix it. We'll give it some vitamin E and it'll be all better in a week. It happens. He wanted out and I was busy and I didn't take him out, so he started rubbing his nose up on the edge of the door framing and he got a little raw spot on it. It healed up, but didn't heal it up in time to be a good healing and before he started to shed, so it was still kind of tender when he started going in the shed. Yeah, it really takes them a lot of energy to do this. Like I said, it takes them an hour. This is my boy. There it is. You can see a spot on his nose. It's red where he got the shed off of it. It's a little red spot. It's not bleeding or anything. It's just tender tissue. A little vitamin E will fix it up in a week. It's nothing worth being worried too much about. You come across snakes that do that. Reticulated pythons are notorious for nose rubbing. But get some vitamin E oil and put it on it. It'll fix it right up. Be sure and keep it clean. Keep some vitamin E oil on it and it'll heal in no time. See the spot? Little teeny red spot on his nose. He's trying to get that piece off his jaw and he keeps rubbing his nose to do it, so he's got skin off of that spot on his nose, rubbing it. It's quite a job, huh, Chewy? And he won't let you help him. You try it, and he takes it as a personal insult. He gets really upset with you if you try to help him. So I do it myself. I'm a big boy. Yeah, he's got a little boo-boo on his nose. It's amazing what snakes live through out in the wild. This is nothing compared to some of the damages you'll see on wild snakes. Big gashes in their skin and end of their tail gone, just bite marks on them, just really deep scarred tissue. They survive it. This is nothing compared to that. This is just a little scrape on his nose. It bugs me though, because I hate to see scars on my snakes. But he'll heal up and it won't leave a scar. Now he'll have plenty of time for it to heal before his next shed, because he only sheds like every 2 or 3 months, so he's got plenty of time to heal up. Sorry going on about that spot on his nose. It really bothers me because I take great pride in my snakes and I don't want to see them scarred up or damaged in any way. So that bugs me. It really bothers me to see he did that, but I raised a reticulated python to 18 feet, and he was notorious for rubbing his nose and messing it up too. They do. They get bored. They want to come out. That's what they do. They rub their nose. There we go. And he won't let me help him because he's such a proud animal. The only one I have at 21 snakes that won't let me help him shed. Big stretch. Moving along. Got off to a messy start, but he'll fix it. See his little cut on his nose. It's just one scale. It's not serious. It still bothers me. I hate to see my snakes marked up. And he's going to take a break, which they do. He's using this brick already. Still got some stuck on your face there, buddy. Seeing nose prints on the glass. Almost dropped it. Hello. Poor Chewy, that spot he had rubbed on his nose, he shed and he pulled the shed off and the scab came off of it. So I have to put some vitamin E on it after he's done.
Is it bleeding?
No, it's just red. It's only one scale. It's not a cut or anything, it's just a rub mark. But no, it's not bleeding, it's just a raw spot where the scale came off. He's having a rough shed. I gave him a brick to rub on after he got his head cleared off. I didn't want to put one in there with that nose issue. Nah, I put vitamin E oil on it and it'll clear up in a week. The thing is, he damaged it right before he started going in to get ready for shed. So it didn't have time to heal before it loaded up on all that dried out skin. The problem was it didn't have time to heal. But he'll be fine. After he finishes shedding, he'll sleep for 3 days. But before he goes to sleep, I'll get some vitamin E on it. He'll be gone in a week, cleared right up. Now I'll have plenty of time to heal because he waits like 3 months in between shedding. So it'll heal right up. No big worries. I gave him a brick because he was having some issues with getting his neck cleared off. And he's the only snake I got that's so proud he won't let me help him. He gets all upset if you try to help him. When you get down toward his tail area, he'll let you help, but anything above that, nope, nothing doing. Yeah, it's a little red spot there where the scab came off from the previous scrape mark. No big deal. Really minor compared to what they go through out in the wild. I've seen some reticulated pythons that rubbed their noses so bad their whole face was scarred up and cut up. So this is nothing, it's just a little rough spot. He'll be fine. He's a character. I had the light off with the UV light on, and I kept hearing something bumping over here, and I came over and switched over to the white light, and he was starting to shed. It was his way of letting me know he's getting ready to shed. He's a smart snake, very intelligent. Takes him forever. It's a lot of work, a lot of energy. And he's working it. So I get it off, I always do. Cooled off quick today, didn't it? They're amazing animals. Really are. The big boy. I told my friends I gotta get my upright vacuum back out and let him ride around on the house. He rode around on the handle of it. Remember when I did that? And they said, oh, I'd love to see that. And I said, he's a lot bigger now. I don't know if the weight of it will hold him up, but I'll try it one day. Get my upright out and let him ride around the house on it. He loved doing that. Now he's a lot bigger though and a lot longer. I'd be worried about his tail getting caught, but we'll give it a try. See if I can get on video for my friends. They're like, that's gotta be so cool. And I said, yeah. I'll get a video of him doing it after he sleeps for 3 days after he sheds. Then he'll eat and then he'll be ready to go. I'll get my vacuum out and let him go riding around, cruising the house on it, wrapped around the handle. Snakes love to be entertained. I don't know why people think they're content just laying around bored to death in their enclosures all the time, but they're not. Not at all. Now you got a mess there under your neck, kid. He'll get off. I have no concerns with Chewy. He's an amazing snake. Here we go. You got some work to do, huh? Good job there. He's turned his house upside down. He's smart. He folded the newspaper up around the brick so the brick's not rough on his skin when he makes a pass by it. Wise guy. You're too smart for your own good, Chewy. Those are some big scales. That's my TV blasting in the background. Sorry about that, people. But yeah. "45 minutes into the shed, he's about half done. That's why I won't sit here and film it for an hour, because it takes him that long to do it, but yeah, he's got it now. It's a lot of work, buddy. I got to wash his glass after he's done, where he's been rubbing his nose on it. Nice job. Look at that new skin, that's so pretty. Yeah, it is. This is one boy I can depend on to do everything perfect, because he does. I've never seen such a flawless snake before in my life, in every way. Hi, handsome. Look at you and your little red dot on your nose. Yeah, he folded the newspaper up around the brick so he rubs up against the newspaper instead of the brick. You got a boo-boo on your nose. This too shall pass, huh? just like this dopey virus. I can't believe people were thinking snakes were spreading the coronavirus. That's funny, seeing how they're not mammals, they're cold-blooded animals, so they don't get human diseases. I don't know how people get so dumb, but they do. Yeah, that's a bad little... You got one scale missing on his nose where that rub was. Back to the brick, huh? Back to your brick. So I'm working. Takes them an hour. They take a break once in a while and rest for a little bit, then go back to it. Chewy still eats nothing but colossal rats. He eats 1 or 2 a month. That's it. He doesn't eat rabbits. He doesn't eat pigs or anything huge like that. He doesn't even eat the super large rats. He just eats the colossals or jumbos. And he only eats 1. Once in a while he'll eat 2. Depends on how hungry he is. I usually thaw out 2 for him. But this is a muscular snake. This isn't a fat snake. And he's muscular because he's outdoors. I take him outdoors all spring and summer, and he gets tons of exercise, so he's not fat and lazy, but he's active and muscular. Yeah.